Hello traders, and welcome to the Simple Forex Setup Show. Today I will be looking at 10 currency pairs and looking at entry setups on the 4-hour time frame. So let me share my screen. If you have any questions, then please put them in the chat box and I will answer. Alrighty, here we go. So the first currency pair I'm looking at is GBP USD. With this, I'm looking really at some more price action to form because we have had price action go straight above that previous level of resistance. And that's about it. Now it's hovering, going sideways. So the indecision. I, at this point, don't know if it's going to keep going up or if it's going to come back underneath. So what I want to see is some more confirmation. For example, here, we had the price action go above, then go sideways, and then basically straight back underneath. So that was a false break, and price then continued to go downwards. So I'm looking for more price confirmation, similar on this side. Either it'll go sideways and it will pop underneath, close below, and then look for retest to go short. And if that happens, obviously, then I'm looking for short. However, if it just goes sideways and then comes to that previous level of resistance and then pushes off that, then I would be looking for that reversal. Once I have that reversal, I would be looking for long opportunities. I want the price action to be the closest possible to this area, to that previous resistance line, so that I have enough room for a trade with a stop loss underneath and some partial profit at these sort of levels up here. So I want to have enough room for that. So if I see that price action, either, later today, probably, I'm not sure, but maybe tomorrow, the day after, then that's sort of the price action that I would be looking for. And in that case, I would then be looking for long opportunities. So at the moment, undecided, I don't know which way it is going to go. But every resistance or support line is basically a decision line. When price action comes to around that area, then it's a decision time, whether it's going to go up or down from that. So let's see what happens with this one in particular. Next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro USD. And Euro USD, similarly, we did have quite a decent candle to suggest it might be going long, but we are already at that previous levels of high. So again, here, I would be looking at pullback first to the previous channel and also the previous level of resistance, and looking for long opportunities there. If it does come all the way underneath the channel again, then obviously that's a different story. But at the moment, the soonest, the earliest opportunity would be to go short, because it requires the least amount of bars to get down here and then show us some price action. So that's what I would be looking at there. The next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro USD. So here we have had price come up above the previous EMAs, and EMAs are now crossed over in the opposite direction. Price action bobbed up and down, so a bit of indecision going sideways. So now looking to see if it's going to continue in that upward direction, or if it's going to you know, come further down. So I'm looking for that price action to come at least to the trend line here on the 4-hourly chart, or even further back, ideally further back down to the this level of trade line, and then looking for long opportunities there. Our next currency pair is GBP JPY. Now we're still in that area just above the previous level of what was resistance, and we've had price action just bobbing around in a range in that area. So here we can either trade the range if you trade a range. Otherwise, I'm waiting for price to pull back. I would be looking for long opportunities if the price stays above that level of support. Otherwise, looking for break and retest below that for a short. So again, long is the earlier one because we only need a few bars to come down, and then see if there is a pushback from that level, the horizontal level. The next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro JPY. And Euro JPY, I'm looking at long opportunities here if we get basically a pullback and retest of that area, which was a previous level of resistance. We had some big price action there on news, so really I disregard that, and I just look at it as ranging at the moment, and I'm looking for that price to pull back to look for long opportunities. Next currency pair I'm looking at is USD JPY. And here we're still within that channel that we have been for quite some time. So here I'm looking for long opportunities if we stay within that channel, which at the moment we are. If that price pops up back above the weekly pivot, then I'm looking at long opportunities here. At the moment, still indecision. So we just want to see that price stay within that, the channel. Next currency pair is USD CAD, and USD CAD I'm looking for short opportunities. Here we are at that top level of previous resistance that I've marked there from a long time ago. So looking at that price to be still falling. On the 4-hour chart, I would like to see the price up high near the weekly pivot or near the trend line, so that I have enough room for some partial profit before it hits these bottom levels. So looking for price to pull back up first before getting into a short opportunity here. Next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro AUD. And here we are in that range between the previous levels of support and this level of, the previous level of resistance and the previous level of support. So looking at that price potentially coming off the top back down to the bottom of the range. So looking at short opportunities here, which are just short term. Ideally, I want the price to be at the bottom of that previous trend, and then looking at long opportunities there. So looking for price to come down first, and then looking for long opportunities. Next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro GBP, and Euro GBP I'm looking at short. So here we have been steadily coming down, a bit of indecision now, so looking for a reversal. Potentially here, what I would like to see is the price to just bounce off that previous trend line, close below, and then looking for short opportunities there, taking some partial profit before we get to this level. And the last currency pair I'm looking at is GBP CAD. And GBP CAD, pretty much like all the other GBP pairs, we are in that range. There is potential that that price could keep going up to the top of that range. So there is potential for that. However, the risk to reward ratio there is not very good, and we've got that previous high. So I'm not looking to trade this long at the moment. I would be looking for pullback down to the trend line, and then if it pushes off that trend line, looking for long. If it does come all the way through, then I would look for a retest of that trend line and then looking for short opportunities if that happens. So if price comes down and then pushes off and looks like it's reversing, then I'm looking for long. Otherwise, if it closes below and comes back to retest either that level or this level, then I'm looking for short. Something like that. All right, that is all from me today. If you have any questions, please pop them into the chat. Let me check the chat. How do I get to the chat? Okay, let's have a look. All right, no questions there today. Awesome. I hope that was helpful. I wish you all the best with trading this week, and I look forward to seeing you again next week, Wednesday, 12 noon Singapore time. I'll see you then. Thank you, everyone. Bye for now.